Do-do-do-do-do. You worried about your exam results? Look, don't sweat stuff like that when you're out fishing. If your mind's not at peace when you set up your line, there's no point in even being out here. Quiet, you. You know nothing, sir. The gymnasium. Do-do-do-do-do. People are in the training hall. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. What you doing? Freaking Patrick. I've been practicing every bit as hard as I've been studying, Patrick, says Alan. Cheddar Stock 2 style. This time you're going down. Very well, come at me then. I'll brush you aside like the dirt you are. Ha. I'm impressed that you have the guts to ask me for a rematch. That said, a brave commoner is still a commoner. You'll hardly be a diversion. Freaking Alan. He keeps looking down on me. I will not let him beat me this time. Ha ha ha. A rematch between Patrick and Alan seems like the perfect way to get things going after midterms. Now then, let's get started. Damn, didn't expect something like this so soon after our exams. Guess we got some hotheads on our hands, huh? Psh, first years. Do-do-do-do-do. There's people in the pool area. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Casper the Friendly Ghost. I don't think I've ever seen Laura not put her all into something, so I can't blame her for taking a break. I guess it's none of my business, though. I should be worrying about how much effort I'm putting in. Laura said she wasn't feeling up for practice today. I was shocked, but there must be something she needs to sort out. I get the feeling that she's not exactly ready to talk about it yet, either. I should push someone in the pool. That'd be awesome. Monica! Laura's been instructing me non-stop since I joined the club, but I haven't improved at all. I'm just not getting better no matter how much I try. Maybe I'm just not trying hard enough. Maybe. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Meh. Locker room style. Doop-a-doop-a-doo, do-do-do-do-do-do. Nobody here. Gymnasium style. Well, the side quest is over here in the field area. Bum 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 bum. Let's go see how lacrosse is going. Ferris. I refuse to accept any blame for this. It's all Elisa's fault for bringing a maid into her dorm. She can't do that. She's a commoner after all. You can't do that! Can't do that on television. Can't even do that on an episode of Everybody Loves Raymond. I didn't step a single toe out of line. Elisa and Ferris got into a big argument earlier. And here I thought I could get a friendly post-midterm match going. So much for that, I guess. There's nothing wrong with getting into arguments every now and again and throwing punches. In fact, Emily and I argued all the time as first years. If there's one good thing about fights, it's that they're honest. Honesty is the only way you can truly bond with someone. Bum, ba ba bum. Do 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 do. Nothing is quite as refreshing as going for a post-exam ride. Come, Whitcomb. Today we ride for the sake of freedom. What if I get to ride a horse? That'd be cool. Is it just me, or is Eustace Alberea actually taking this club seriously? It might just be my imagination. Eustace. Phew. Wow, your clothes are covered with dirt. You're even more into this than I realized. Heh, it's just dirt. Hardly an issue. It takes a good deal of effort to care for horses. I suppose it's only natural to end up like this. I suppose you're right. Should I give him a hand while I'm here? Spend time with you, sis. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Care for a little help? I've got some experience working with horses myself, so it'd help things go a little faster. It must be your hobby to show up unbidden to assist people. Your offer does come at an opportune moment, though. I was just about to start washing them, so feel free to join in. Okay. We're gonna wash the horses. Scrub, scrub. Whew, this is every bit as tough as I remember it being. Already thinking of throwing in the towel. You were the one who offered to help, so don't think I'll let you back out so easily. I know. Aren't you getting a little tired yourself, Eustace? We wouldn't want you to overexert your frail little noble body or anything. Maybe you should go take a nap. Ho ho ho! What do you take me for? This is nothing. Perhaps if you put as much effort into your work as you did your toothless jokes, we'd be done by now. Shut up! I'm doing just fine. Meh. Struck a nerve. I guess Eustace isn't any friendlier towards girls than he is to guys. Right, time to It's a horse! 'Cause a horse is a horse, of course, and such. Whoa there, we've got a wild one here. Understandable. This horse recently arrived from the Nord Highlands. He's still young, so he hasn't quite grown accustomed to the stables yet. Does the school normally get all horses all the way from the Highlands? Indeed. They're known to breed the best horses. Even the army gets their horses from there. Now then. Eustace gently stroked the horse's neck. Wicker. You're pretty good at that. When I was younger, I used to go to the stables whenever I felt bored. My brother taught me both how to ride horses and how to take care of them. I'm truly grateful for that. You two are lucky to have each other. I'm not going to let some snooty noble who learned about horses with a silver spoon in his mouth show me up like this. Paula has problems, I'm telling you. It's subtle, but he's definitely changed since we came back from our last field study. Feels like he's more willing to be open with us now. Care to explain what you're staring at? Don't mind me. Anyway, we've got a horse to clean. Reen helped the riding club for a while longer before bidding Eustace farewell. Your bond with Eustace strengthened. Levelage! Reen and Eustace reach Link level 3. He gets counterattack. Yay! Things went faster than I expected thanks to your help. Still, there's no denying you really are a strange one, Reen. I catch myself thinking so too sometimes. Well, either way, you have my thanks. I need to learn so much more about taking care of horses. I can't let a jerk like him outdo me. Paula style. There's Vincent, that little punk. Excuse me, is your name Vincent by any chance? Indeed it is. Standing before you is a nobleman overflowing with love and pathos. The one, the only, Vincent Florald. I presume that you are the Cupid that I asked the student council to send me. He's quite the character. He really seems to like himself, but that's what I've grown to expect from Class 1. I'm no Cupid, but I am here on behalf of the student council, yes. Ha-ha! Then you may still well serve my purposes. Allow me to congratulate you on making your way here. So, based on your request and my new nickname, I assume that you want me to find someone for you? Yes, something along those lines. Do you have some time to spare? If so, I shall begin explaining the particulars of my request. I'm afraid I'm busy. Let's hear it. Please elaborate on your request. Haha, a fine answer indeed. Although, before we continue... Uh-oh. Phew, Sarifa is currently nowhere to be seen. Now that I think about it, this is kind of an unusual meeting place. Are you hoping to keep this request quiet? Not exactly. I was merely hoping to avoid things getting... meddled in. My father sent Sarifa to the academy to keep an eye on me. I hiccuped. As you can imagine, her watchfulness can occasionally be rather constraining. Huh. Well, that is apart from the meat of the matter. To be blunt, I have received not one, not two, but 3 passionate love letters of late, and all from a single writer. Well, it wasn't Newfie, was it? Curiously, however, the writer in question signs with naught but a nom de plume. What I would request of you, my fine fellow, is to find out just which lovely lady is responsible for these. I think we know who that is. That's reasonable, but are you sure it's appropriate for me to try to find her? These are anonymous, after all. Do take a moment to think it over. The fact that she chose to use a pen name rather than remaining completely anonymous is proof of a pining, hopeful heart. In fact, I am absolutely certain that she wishes for me to find her. I suppose I'll have to trust your judgment on this one. What's more, she sent cookies along with her 3rd letter. If that doesn't make it obvious. I would hardly be worthy of the floral name if I did not properly thank her, would I? Yeah, I don't think I could stop you at this point if I tried. Do you have any additional information that would help me pinpoint exactly who we're looking for? I do indeed. The first hint is that she is a first year. As a man well versed in the feelings of beautiful women, I was able to deduce this from the respectful tone of her letters. Additionally, the fact that she attached a pressed grand rose at the end of each letter may serve as a hint as well. A grand rose? If I remember correctly, those are the flowers you use when confessing your love to someone, right? Haha, quite. Which brings us as to why this is a hint. The only way to obtain a grand rose in Trista is to purchase it from the town florist. So if we ask the florist who's purchased one... Precisely. We will be able to discover just which shy maiden has sent these letters to me. Would you take on this task for me, then? As long as you don't mind me sticking to the plan we just discussed, I don't see why not. I am truly indebted to you. Based on her pseudonym and her use of a grand rose, I can only imagine Our Lady is the very model of grace. I don't know about that. Now that you mention it, what was the name she used? Oh, it seems I neglected to mention that very important detail. She calls herself the Grand Maiden. A nickname taken from the daughter of a baron who married into the imperial family long ago. The emperor at the time was so smitten that he gave her countless numbers of grand roses, and so came the moniker. I see. Can't say I've heard that story before, but it is interesting. But this is no time to stand around thinking about it. I'll head over to the flower shop right away. Very well. I leave this matter in your clearly capable hands. Quest the Secret Admirer started. Do-do-do-do. I shall leave the investigation in your capable hands. I look forward to the good word. I mean, it's obvious who it is already, but, you know, we'll go through the motions. To the flower shop. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. David style. Bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Oh, we still can't get into that damn auditorium. Damn you all. Do-do-do-do. The flower shop. How you doing? Doing alright, man? Hanging out? Playing some Sega? Excuse me, would you mind if I asked you a question? Not at all. Go ahead. Reen explained the situation to Jane and asked about any first-years who had recently purchased any grand roses. Bum 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 bum. Ba 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 ba. It wouldn't be hard to find out if I looked at my records, but I'm not exactly sure I should disclose that information. Understandably so. I don't intend to do anything with this information that they don't want me to, though. If they ask me to keep their identity a secret, that's what I'll do. I see. Well, if that's the case, I guess I can help you out. Just remember, though, it's your job to give the mystery sender your support and nothing more. I'll wish her the best of luck. This request is getting pretty complicated at this point. Right. I count 3 first-years who have made a Grand Rose purchase recently. In class order, first is Beryl from Class 3, then there's Vivi from Class 4, and Rosine from Class 5. I see. Thank you very much for the help. The fact that she mentioned Vivi has me worried. Oh boy! Hope she's not trying the same trick on someone else right now. Not at all. Good luck. Okay, so now we want to go talk to those 3. I don't know if it matters the order, but... Do 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 do. So there's Rosine. How you doing? Excuse me, you're Rosine from Class 5, aren't you? That's correct. Why do you ask? I have a quick kind of personal question for you. Reen explained the situation to Rosine and asked if it was her who sent the letters to Vincent Hernandez. Oh no, that certainly wasn't me. I did buy a grand rose, but it was for the purpose of decorating the church. Oh, I see. Sorry to ask such an embarrassing question, then. It's fine. Bum 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 ba da 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 da. Alright, then we want to go talk to Beryl. And then to Vivi. Vivi, 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 Vivi. Bum 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 ba na 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 na. Do 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 do. Went and such. Main building style. Do 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 do. You're Beryl from Class 3, right? Heh, I certainly am. What do you want from me? She looks like a zombie. Do 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 do. Actually, there was something I wanted to ask you. Reen told Beryl about his investigation and asked if she was the one who sent Vincent the letters. Heh, do I seem like the kind of girl who'd be interested in romance? I needed to purchase the Grand Rose to use it in a ritual, that's all. I buy that. I see. That answers my question, but now I'm wondering what that ritual she mentioned is all about. Well, that's all I wanted to ask. Sorry to disturb you. Heh. Sometimes it's good to be disturbed. Good day to you. And then we want to talk to V. Bum ba ba bum ba bum bum ba 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 bum. It's a Vivi. The biggest troublemaker. That goes to the school. What's up, Reen? Were you so taken with my feminine charms that you couldn't stand another moment away from me? There's something I'd like to ask you. Reen explained the situation to Vivi and asked if she was the one who sent Vincent the letters. Well now, that is pretty interesting. I'm going to take that as a no. Yeah, I wish it was me, but I'm having too much fun teasing Lynn to set my sights on any boys right now. Of course you are. You did buy a Grand Rose, though. Don't tell me you tricked another poor, unsuspecting soul into helping you torment her. Pretty much. But can you blame me? She falls for it every single time. I can't help myself. You're a monster. Poor Lynn. I can't imagine what she has to deal with a sister like this. I've asked all 3 girls the florist told me about, but none of them seem to have sent the letters. I guess the trail's gone cold. I should report back to Vincent for now. That freaking Vincent Hernandez. Screwing around again. Just like Newfie. How you doing? Bum bum ba ba bum ba bum 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 ba 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 bum. Tell me, did your investigation prove successful? Wait, don't tell me. Have you brought our mystery woman here? Oh, be still, my beating heart. Yeah, about that. I wasn't able to find her in the end. The rear end? You could not be serious. Did you ask the florist, as we discussed? I did, and I spoke to all 3 girls who purchased grand roses. That's too bad. Bum 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 bum. None of their reasons for doing so had anything to do with you. I can go into details if you'd like. It matters not. If they do not concern me, then they are simply not my concern. Meh. I'm sorry that I wasn't any help. But there is one thing I'm curious about. Where could a girl get a grand rose if she didn't go to the florist's? There's no way to tell. Perhaps if the Grand Maiden is a noble, she could have made an alternate source. However... My darling Vincent, I found you! Yep. You knew who it was. I mean, come on. Who goes there? State your business. The cookies I just baked ended up far more delicious than I ever could have imagined. So delicious that they could only be destined for the lips of my beloved, my elegant, dashing, darling Vincent. Oh boy. What could possess a person to approach another out of nowhere and say such befuddling things? Furthermore, I do not even have the foggiest idea of who you Oh, but you do. What if I told you that I was the Grand Maiden all along? No way. Dumbfounded. Ho ho ho! I can hardly blame you for being speechless with joy. My real name is Margarita Dresden. The lovely grand roses I attached were grown by my family. So that's how you got them. If you're a part of Baron Dresden's family, then could it mean... Oh, so you know the story. Your suspicions are indeed correct. I, Margarita Dresden, hail from the same family line as the lovely Grand Maiden herself. It all adds up. Inconceivable! How could you, of all people, be related to the Grand Maiden? When her beauty pales in comparison to your own. Look, darling, we've already completed each other's thoughts. And yours are oh so sweet. Oh boy. What you said couldn't have been further from my actual thought. Even when you're shy, you're still so wonderful. Seeing the surprise on your handsome face made waiting to reveal my name entirely worth it in the end. The rear end. Now, my beautiful Vincent, it is time for you to reply to my love letters. Will you enter a relationship with me? You may choose one of 2 replies. I would be delighted, or there would be no greater honor. Sorry, how many options did you say you were giving him? This woman could hardly be more different than the demure maiden her letters made her out to be. My only answer for you is a resounding no. Now begone and bother me no more. So, that's how it is. Oh, just when I think you couldn't be more adorable. To think you're the sort of man who hides his true feelings away. I beg your pardon? There is no need to fear. Please, have one of these special cookies I prepared. Oh, dear God. One bite, and you'll no longer feel the need to keep your innermost longings out of public view. Don't tell me. You've mixed something into your cookies. Oh, but that is for me to know and you to find out. Stay back! Do not come any closer! You, don't just stand there. I'll need your aid if I'm to survive. I have no idea how to handle a situation like this either. Don't look at me, man. Don't worry, my darling. There may be a slight bitter aftertaste, but it'll all be worth it in the rear end. I've been looking for you, Master Vincent. Cool voice. Sarifa? Sarifa to save the day. Dare I ask what you are doing in a place like this? Shiver. Sarifa, I beg of you, please, free me from this terrifying situation. If I recall, you are my sweetheart's darling maid, are you not? So this is the Sarifa he mentioned. Bum ba ba bum ba bum. Bum ba 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 bum. As much as I hate to interrupt the situation at hand, I am afraid I must. Master Vincent, your presence at the upper-class dorm is required at once. A delivery of the utmost importance from Count Florald awaits you there. I see. Then I have no choice. I must go at once. But... These cookies are a present for Master Vincent, are they not? In that case, may I ask you to leave them in my hands for now? I will make sure she enjoys every last one of them later. He, not she, with a beep. Well, if you insist. Margarita begrudgingly hands over the bag of cookies to Sarifa. It seems as though Master Vincent has roped you into this nonsense as well. Hopefully this can dull some of the pain that this annoyance has surely caused you. We get a prismatic cape, which we bought earlier. Well, we got another one, so... Whatever, man. Thank you. With that, I wish you all good day. Let us go, Master Vincent. Indeed. Well, that was fun. Ba 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 ba. That maid may prove to be quite the obstacle. But no matter, there shall be plenty of opportunities to woo my darling from here on out. Heh, I believe it's time to get started on a new batch of cookies. Oh, dear God in heaven. Well, today's been full of unique encounters, to say the least. At least that request is over and done with. Ho ho ho! Quest a secret admirer completed. Do 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 do. Questicle. Bum 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 bum. I agreed to try to figure out who sent Vincent the love letter. The letter came with pressed grand roses, so he decided it would be best to ask the florist who had purchased them. I asked the florist and learned that three girls have purchased grand roses from her recently. Beryl from Class 3, Vivi from Class 4, and Rosine from Class 5. I asked Rosine, but she doesn't seem to have sent the letter. I asked Beryl, but she doesn't seem to have sent the letters. I asked Vivi, but she claims that she just bought a rose to harass her sister. It seems as though none of the first years that bought grand roses are Vincent's mystery girl after all. I should go break the bad news to him. As it turns out, our mystery woman was an upper-class student named Margarita. Bum-ba-dum-ba-da. Like that wasn't obvious or anything. Bum ba ba bum ba bum 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 ba 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 bum. Bum ba bum ba bum 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 bum. Where am I going? I don't even know. So of course there's a quest in here. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. See if there's any new stuff. Mishi. She seems surprisingly taken by Mishi, the mascot character she spotted at the general store. Horse carer. He cares for horses back at home and appears to get along well with the horses at the academy as well. Bum ba ba bum. Margarita Grand Rose. She sent a grand rose grown by her family to Vincent. The grand rose symbolizes passionate romance. Indeed. Bum 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 bum. Freaking Vivi, the true villain of the story. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Family man, do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Like sisters. Elisa looks up to her like an older sister, while Sharon adores her like a younger sister. Alright. So I think we're going to save these two quests for next time. We're going to drop a save here. Over 43 hours of gameplay, ladies and gentlemen, of this self-imposed jury. So we're going to call it a stream here. Thanks everyone for stopping by. And I shall see you all next time. Over 5 hours, damn. That's it.